This is just to share with MBA first semester students as well as the executives who will be attending this special course. And one of the important subject which they have to study is the research and communication methodology. So there are about 15 chapters, or also known as the 15 units, and these units constitutes specifically the first one is the research fundamental and terminology. Under this, definition of research, objectives of research, characteristics of good research, important research concepts, the language of research, concepts, constructs, definitions, variables, proposition and hypothesis, theory and models. So these are the elements which have to be studied. The second chapter, which begins with the importance of research in management decisions. Here, the management decisions, importance of research in management decision making, management area of decision making, types of research and management decisions, limitations of business research, newer trends in decision making through research. So this is the second chapter, and the third chapter constitutes defining research problems, the problem identification process, research proposal, purpose of research proposal, components of a research proposal. The fourth topic which we will be dealing with is related to formulation of hypothesis. What is hypothesis? Some basic concepts concentrating testing of hypothesis, types of hypothesis, procedure for testing of hypothesis. The fifth unit, where research design, what is research design is to be understood in terms of classification of research designs, exploratory studies, descriptive studies, causal studies. The sixth chapter will be experimental design. Experimentation, various concepts and definitions, conducting an experiment, validity in experimentation, classification of experimental designs. There are few more chapters, that is the seventh chapter, which deals with the methods and techniques of data collections. Here the primary and secondary data, primary data sources, surveys, observations, interviews, secondary data sources are the various elements. Eighth chapter constitutes sampling and sampling distribution. Here we need to understand the concepts, census and sample methods, sampling methods, sampling and non-sampling errors, sampling distribution, law of large numbers and central limit theorem. The ninth chapter will begin with attitude measurement and scales. The concept of measurement and scaling, measurement scales, statistical analysis based on scales, characteristics of good measurement, sources of error in measurement, scaling techniques, and comparative scales. The 10th chapter begins with report writing and presentation. Research reports, research report components, writing the report, consideration while writing the draft, presentation and consideration. The 11th chapter consists of Introduction to communication and factors influencing its effectiveness. Communication process, barriers to effective communication, environmental factors, overcoming environmental factors, individual factors, overcoming individual factors, cultural factors, and overcoming cultural factors. So these are the areas which we have to understand. The 12 chapters will have the understanding business communication. Here, the business communications, internal communication, external communication, communication flows in an organization, prominent communication channels in organizations, changing landscape of business communication, managing diversity through communication, ethical communication, developing skills for effective business communication, presentation skills, negotiation skills, giving and receiving feedback, managing difficult conversation, Then another important topic is effective business communication. Here we would like to understand what is the business communication in organizational context, business meetings, business presentations, emails, business reports, effective business communication, importance for individuals, preparing resume, presenting self. The 14th chapter will have communicating electronically, electronic communication, types of electronic communication, emails, voicemails, video conferences, electronic newsletters, and techniques, screensavers, intranet, social media platforms, evaluating the utility of electronic media, advantages, limitations, challenges, tips for using the electronic media effectively. The last chapter of research and communication methodology is the leadership communication, which focus of leadership communication, building organizational identity and image, building stakeholders communication by aligning their interests, seeking stakeholders feedback, shaping organizational culture, building high performance teams, conducting, managing difficult conversations, delivering good, bad, or neutral messages, decisions, choosing an effective media of communication, skills, attributes for effective leadership communication, understanding self as a leader, precise reflection, presenting self as a leader. So these are the chapters which I have attempted to share with you, which will be covering in about 15 hours, and every day, rather weekends mostly, 1.5 hours will be spent on these subjects, and within 10 lectures of 1.5 hours each, all these topics will be covered. Especially this course is designed by Yashwantrao Chavan, Maharashtra Open University, that is based at Nashik, and they have got this institute at Kothurud, where these subjects are normally being covered, and I expect that the participants who are interested in this course can join me, and they can inform me as and when they are ready for attending the classes. Thank you.